Ultra and Fleer. Oh my, Meischmidt. This is episode number 16 of season 5 of Bowman, Ultra, and Fleer. Oh my, and if this is your first time here, thank you so much for coming in. We really appreciate it and hope that you come back. Today we are starting a brand new row, our very last row, and we're going to be taking the upper left hand corner of each of these boxes and pitting them against each other, and may the best card win. We're going to battle the pack between the packs, see who the best card in each pack is, and then we're going to battle the boxes and see which one was the best box. Last week we got the Ricky Henderson out of the 1981 Donruss, I believe, and that was that's kind of sad because it was the gum card. We've been waiting for that card forever, and it was the gum card. But today is a new week. Maybe we'll get the Harold Baines rookie card out there, and that would be super duper awesome. And I started wrong spot, but that's alright. This is our pack of 1990 Bowman. It was given to us at a discount from our local game store. Thank you so much for that. His contact information will be at the end of the video in the credits. This is our pack of 1981 Donruss. This box was donated by the channel Gum Stained Cards. Thank you so much for everyone who's went over their channel and left comments. We appreciate it. This has the 43-year gum. This has 34-year gum. This has 43. This tastes better, by the way. It tastes better. Alright. Then we have our pack of 1993 Fleer Ultra. Our Soylent Green pack. Soylent Green! Fleer Ultra. Soylent Green! We're still looking for a Dennis Eckersley autograph. Probably not going to happen. That's alright. And last but not least, we have our 1994 pack of Fleer. It is also green. It is turned upside down, so there will most definitely be snow in this episode because these packs were super bricked, and it appears I didn't do a very good job of breaking apart these packs. So here we go. We got Randy ready for the Montreal Expos. Shout out to John over at Firestarter Breaks. He is a Nationals fan, which this team eventually became. And shout out to Alex over at Jay's Mix for the Expos, because he likes the Expos too. Alright, next, Darren Dalton. Darren Dalton ain't a bad player. Maybe we'll keep him out. Got a lot of snow there though. Keep him out. Pat Rapp. Snow for the Marlins. Shout out to Mike over at Ripping for Rookies for the Philly. We got a Padre, Archie Gianfranco for the Padres. Shout out to Stimmers Hits for the Padres. We got another Expo, Jeff Fasario. We have a Pirate, Al Martin. Remember Al Martin. Let's keep Al Martin out too, just in case. We get another fish. Is that an O or a G? I need to see what that name is. Or stays destroyed. And another fish. A Gary Sheffield team leaders card. Team leaders, Jerry Sheffield, and there is no snow on this card, so that's pretty awesome. Maybe that'll be the winner. Another executive decision. Jose Valentina. This is the season of executive decisions. We've made a lot of them this season. Here is Jeff Russell Terrier. Got a lot of him in 1989 Donruss. That is the truth. Hey, there's Fernando Valenzuela for the Orioles. Shout out to Scott over at Autographs 2000. And another shout out to Alex over at Jay's Mix for Fernando Valenzuela. Fernando Valenzuela was Alex's dad's favorite player. We'll keep him out too. we have Craig Grebick for the Sox. Shout out to Epiphany Card Collector for the White Sox, and shout out to Sports Card Collector 959 for the White Sox. Big Mike. Angels. There's an Angels fan. Who is the Angels fan? TCB? I think TCB was an Angels fan. That is awesome. Shout out to TCB for the Angels. He has been in the comments lately. Thank you so much for commenting, TCB. And another Red Sox. It is John Dobson. And another Oriole. Mike Mussina. Mike Mussina is not in the snow, so that is awesome. So we have Mike Mussina, Fernando Valenzuela, Al Martin, and Darren Dalton. We will not do that one. We'll do this battle, and we'll probably Mike Mussina will win. We'll see. Darren Dalton hit 257, 281 for Al Martin. It's Al Martin's second year, so he might be pretty. Let's see how many bats. 480, 510, so that's close enough. Home runs 24 for Darren Dalton, 18 for Al Martin, and strikeouts 111 for Dalton and 122 for Al Martin. So Darren Dalton took that battle. Now we're going to have a pitching battle between Mike Mussina and Fernando Valenzuela. They're teammates, so that's, I think that's maybe a first. 494 for Fernando, 446 for Mike Mussina, so that one goes to Mussina. Wins and losses, 8 wins, 10 losses for Fernando. 14 wins, 6 losses for Mussina, so Mussina has officially won this one. Let's check out the strikeouts. 78 strikeouts and 117 strikeouts, so Mussina swept the Fernando, and now it's Fernando Valenzuela versus Darren Dalton. Dalton had 35, 39, and wins complete games 3. This doesn't seem right, because wins is hard to do, because you only have 20 wins in a season if you're the best one in the world. And saves. You don't have any saves if you're a starter. There's 3 complete games. Even if we double that. But 35 doubles is a lot of doubles. Alright, executive decision. Mike Mussina is still going to win, because Mike Mussina is in the Hall of Fame and Darren Dalton is, even though Darren Dalton, I need to find a better way to put pitchers against batters, because that seems to be, starting pitchers only get, if they win every game, they're not going to get many over 25 wins, so that's not really completely fair. Maybe 3 times the wins for next season. I don't know. We'll figure it out, though. We'll figure out next season what we're going to do. Alright. Now it's time for the 1990 pack of Bowman. We have almost completed this set. Almost. But not completely. And here is the 34-year-old gum. It seems snappy today. That is great. It's a little crunchy today, but not completely crunchy. Not completely crunchy. Be back right after this. So I'm trying to get this gum down. Alright, here we go. Our commercial card is a double, guaranteed, because we have the whole master set of these. But who is it going to be? It's going to be Bo Jackson. Well, that's a good one to get there. Is Bo Jackson for the Royals. A shout out to NW Sting and Chat Down for the Royals. Bill Sapien for the Expos. Carlos Berga for the Indians. Shout out to Scott over at Reindeer Studios. My best friend Scott. Phil Bradley on the Orioles. Mr. Hankey for the Blue Jays. Shout out again to Alex for the Blue Jays, and also shout out to Jeff Shaw over at Shaw Racing Collects. And then we got John Tudor on the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals. Say it right. Keith Comstock from the Mariners. Shout out to Cash and Dad. Cash and Dad's been in the comments lately too. Thank you guys for leaving comments. Really appreciate it. They're Mariners fans, and so is Flying Dutchman Cards. Andy. And here we go. Another Carmelo Martinez. He was the gum card. BJ Surhoff for the Brewers. Shout out to Steve Rademacher for the Brewers. And then there's another Wally Joyner. Shout out to Jeff Airtime for the Wally Joyner. Tom Browning for the Reds. Shout out to Aaron over at Faith Family Sports. And shout out to Shannon at Back to the Cardboard for the Cincinnati Reds. Kevin Brown for the Rangers. Shout out to, hey you guys, Bradley for the Rangers. Bradley has also been commenting here lately. Carney Lansford for the A's. I think Carney Lansford won last week. Or Carney Lansford made the podium last week. Ken Herbeck, or recently anyway, for the Twins. Shout out to Julie Farnham, one of the bestest people in the world, Julie Farnham. And Mike Schuler for the Mariners. Let's see, who do we have in here that we can pit in a battle against each other? Didn't see any Hall of Famers, but we'll put out Carney Lansford. And Wally Joyner, BJ Surhoff. Let's see, Tom Hinkie. And Kevin Brown and Tom Browning. Alright. Anybody else? Oh, Carlos Berger. We'll do Carlos Berger too. Alright, we'll start off with the pitchers. Let's see who the best pitcher was. 192 for Hanky, so that's good. 192 is the best. How many games? 64 games. Let's see a saves or wins. Saves. 20 saves. So he's a saves pitcher. For saves, we take out the losses. So 3. So that's 17. Alright. No saves for Brown. Let's go to wins. 1 win. That must be his rookie card or something. Yeah, no, it's not quite his rookie card, but it's close. It's a second year card for Kevin Brown, so we'll leave Kevin Brown out. Kevin Brown's out. So Tom Browning. How many wins did Tom Browning have? 1 win. Okay, so Mr. Hankey is the winner. The rest of our rookies. So now we're going into the batters. Barriga, Surhoff, Joyner, and Lansford. Who wins the average? 336 for Lansford. Probably Lansford. 282 for Joyner. 248 for Surhoff. And Barriga has no stats, because it is his rookie card. That's good. Okay, home runs. Home runs is 2 for Lansford, 16 for Joyner, and 5 for Surhoff. So Surhoff is out. So now it is between Lansford and Joyner. 25 strikeouts for Lansford. Oh, wait. Yep. And 58 strikeouts for Joyner. So Lansford wins the batter battle. That's almost a tongue twister. So, doubles and triples, which is 30. Wins, losses, and wins, complete games, and saves. That's 28. And he's got 30, so Carney Lansford will take another spot, because Because Carney Lansford was pretty good in 1989. That's pretty awesome. That he's consistently winning with that card. Now it's time for our Soylent Green. Soylent Green pack of Clear Ultra. They are breaking a little bit, so we will debrick them before we get in there. We can debrick those ways because they will actually debrick and not destroy the cards so far. So far we haven't had one bricked enough to get snow. Alright, here we go. Who do we have on this one? We got Bobby Witt Nutt Jr. We're getting pretty close to getting this set too. Troy Neal, rookie card. Shout out to Junior. And also shout out to Dad over at Rad Dad and Where's Big Og for the Troy, or for the Angels, or for the Athletics. Joe Gron. Speaking of the Angels. It was Lee Smith, Hall of Famer, so I know I've had this pack before because we've had Lee Smith before. Jack McDowell for the Sox. Mark Whitten for the Indians. Reggie Sanders for Cincinnati. Bob McDonald, not Ben McDonald, for the Blue Jays. Dave Fleming. Greg Colburn. Kent Herbeck. Kevin Maws. I think he's a rookie in this one. No, but close. Juan Gone. And Doug Henry. This is a lot of battles in this episode. We don't have many Hall of Famers this episode. That's kind of odd. Maybe they'll all be in here. Maybe they'll all be in the 81. Okay, Juan Gone versus Herbeck versus Sanders. And then we'll do Jack McDowell versus Lee Smith. Alright. 244 for Herbeck, 270 for Sanders, and 260 for Juan Gone. 12, 15, and 43 for Juan Gone, so it's Kent Herbeck is out. Now it's between Reggie Sanders and Juan Gone for the batter win. 98 strikeouts for Reggie Sanders and 143 strikeouts for Juan Gone. So Reggie Sanders won that battle. Now the battle is between the pitchers. Lee Smith ERA is 3.12. He narrowly beats Jack McDowell's 3.18. Wins 4, saves 43. Okay, we got a starting pitcher versus a relief pitcher, so that's not fair there. So strikeouts 60, strikeouts 178. So Jack McDowell is now 1-1. So now we go with walks. How many innings pitched? 75 versus 260. 75 into 260. We're going to do walks. Three times 75 is 210. 4 times is 280. So approximately 4 times. So yeah, that's going to make Jack McDowell take the win from Lee Smith. Now Lee Smith had a lot of saves. Should we divide the saves by 4 and add it to the wins? Let's see who wins there. That's 10 plus that'd be 14. Yeah, Jack McDowell will still win. That's a hard battle right there because he had a relief pitches versus a starting pitcher, and wins and losses. You don't want your relief pitcher to win any games because they're supposed to be there to keep the games. They're supposed to be there to save the game, not win or lose. So we got Carney Lansford versus Jack McDowell. Wins, losses, and complete games 20. He had 13 complete games. I am going to give that to Jack McDowell because Jack McDowell had 13 complete games. 13 complete games. I think that's the most I've seen in this series. Was 13 complete games. Jack McDowell versus Mike Mussina. I might get in trouble for this one. Let's see what we got here. 460, 318, 20 wins, 14 wins. Walks and strikeouts, 178 strikeouts, 117 strikeouts, but he only played half the time. That's a hard one. I think we'll leave Mike Mussina up there because he is in the Hall of Fame. It is a very close battle, though. He pitched in more games, so he won more games. And he had more strikeouts because he was in more games. So we're going to leave Mike Mussina up there. But it's a very close battle between those two. Man, it's been a close battle week this week. Now it's time for the 81 Donruss with the 43-year-old gum. 43-year-old gum. And we have Sam Stewart as our gum card. Not a Hall of Famer. Great. It's been Hall of Famers mostly on the gum cards. Like I said last week, we got Ricky Henderson on the gum card, which was kind of sad. And there we go, gum. Don't look at it, just read it. Don't just shut up and eat. The gum comes off the ear though, because it's summertime. And this, whew, taking the gum off the card gives me time to eat the gum. My goodness. Didn't taste too good today. But he has some nice... Oh no, I ripped it. Did I rip it? Did I rip it? I don't think I did. No, there's no... Oh, he has some 1980s hair there in 1981. He has some 80s hair. For Sammy Stewart for the Orioles. Jim Frey for the Kansas City Royals. Don Money for the Brewers. Vita Blue for the Giants. That's the first John we have. We're going to shout out Swing Away Sports Card Clinton. And we're going to shout out Goody G for the Giants. The Reds on Ron Oyster. I think I've seen him before. Don Baylor. I'm pretty sure I've seen him before too. Bruce Brocci. I think I'm pretty sure I've seen him. Bob Walk. Willie Stargell, and that is an actual stats card, so that one gets to stay. I might that one might be a replace. I think I'm sure I've got it, but I don't know what their shape it's in. We got Hal McRae for the Royals. Dick Williams for the Expos. John LeMaster for the Giants. Tom Seaver for the Reds. I think it's the third time we've got Tom Seaver. Jim Barr for the Angels. Tony La Russa for the White Sox. Manager. Roy Howell for the third base Blue Jays. And Keith Moreland for the Phillies. You notice what we did not get this week? We did not get a single Cub this week. Not a single one. We didn't get a Brave either. Didn't get a single Cub or Braves. Shout out to all the Cubs fans and the Braves fans anyway. Oh, we haven't done battle yet. We're gonna shout out Cubs for the Braves. Zach's Sports Cards and Collectibles for the Braves. Red Rum for the Braves. Center Hill Cars for the Braves. The Cubs, we got David M. Vintage Card Steve, Papa Bear, Hobby Hound, who else? Craig B. There's more Cubs fans, but yeah, there's a lot of Cubs fans and there's a lot of Braves fans, and we didn't get either one of those this week. Alright, Seaver versus Stargell. How's this going to go? I have no clue. games. 67 games for Stargell. That must be toward the end of his career. He had 262 average, but he had 10 doubles and 1 triple and 11 home runs. So that's 11. And 10 wins. And we don't have complete, and 5 complete games. So that gives it to Tom Seaver. Tom Seaver's going to win. Tom Seaver's going to win that one. What about this one? Carney Lansford versus Tom Seaver. Doubles and triples. There was a lot of doubles and triples, weren't there? Yeah, 30. So 10 wins. Even if we gave him times 2 for the complete games, he would only get 20. So Carney Lansford stays in the gold. That's kind of odd. Well, would have Willie Stargell have beaten Carney Lansford? I don't think so, because his bats are really low. I know we didn't get him in the average because he had a tremendous average that year. Home runs. He only had 2. He had 11, so he wouldn't have the home runs. Then we have to go to the walks. They don't have walks on here. So doubles and triples, that's 11. 28 for Carney Lansford. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to give it to Carney Lansford. So here we go. Here is our rundown for this week. We have Tom Seaver in the honorable mention, which is an upset because Carney Lansford got the bronze, Jack McDowell got the silver, and Matt Mussina got the gold. It was almost a full pitcher's duel this week. So I would like to thank everybody for watching. If you have subscribed, thank you very much for subscribing. If you have not subscribed, that button's down below. Please give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, and or a comment to let me know how you liked or disliked this video. Check out the comments because everyone in the comments is cool. And if you haven't got them already, pick them up. They're all great channels. Click on that bell if you want to be alerted to my next video. And once again, everybody, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Show those beautiful bean credits.
Wubba lubba dub dub!